What's up everyone, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from Hop Butcher for the World, and they're out of Chicago, Illinois, and this is their T.I.N.S. So they're calling this one a Loral-hopped German-style Pilsner that comes in at 5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. Time of review, and this can is just over 5 months old. I'm going to give a huge thanks, shout out once again to Hop Butcher for this beer, so big thanks to them. In the description box, I'll post a link to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies they sent my way, and this is the last beer from said box, and I'm really excited about this one. I was supposed to review this one towards the end of July. However, the channel went on hiatus and just came back in the last couple of weeks, so this one was going to be probably, maybe 2.5 months old and is now just over 5 months old, but we should be fine. It is a German-style Pilsner. I am excited because not only do I enjoy trying beers from Hop Butcher that are like non-hazies, but this has Loral hops. I've only had a handful of beers with Loral hops in them, and I love the name T.I.N.S, T-I-N-S, and it stands for, on the bottom of the can, it says, "This is not Saz," so that's basically the name of this beer. Anyway, let's crack it open and give it a pour, and if I remember, I'll read the tasting notes on the back of the can. I don't remember anything about this tasting notes. I didn't really look at them when I unboxed them. I usually don't, so I'm sure they're pretty standard for a German Pilsner. Maybe not, though, because it's Loral hops and they're a bit different. I think Loral hops, I've heard once before, is like they say like a big, like, not exactly obviously a noble hop. I don't know if it's a noble hop or not. I just know that it's kind of like a noble hop on steroids. I've heard it referred to as before, so I don't know if that's the case. But this has a little bit more haze than I anticipated. It has some clarity, but I can see the shadow of my hand, but I can't see directly through it. I don't know if age has anything to do with that, or this is kind of what it looks like. It definitely some chill haze, and I can see the carbonation bubbles. This has etching in the bottom, promote carbonation. So while this is not crystal clear, it definitely has some clarity to it, but definitely has a haze to it. Just under a 2-finger head that is bright white, soap sudsy looking, looks beautiful in the Hop Butcher a glass, in my opinion. Let's get a nose. So that is different. I'm getting citrus, like almost like slightly candied, like lemon, orange, grapefruit, like not candied like Starburst or Skittles, just a little bit of a sweeter fruit, right? And then there's this underlying big, like crackery, bready kind of malt character from what I imagine is Pilsner malt. There's a little bit of a zestiness too, somewhat floral. But yeah, there's a nice big citrusy kind of component. Yeah, it's floral, slightly herbaceous. Maybe a touch of a pear too. This smells interesting. It's not exactly what I thought. Like, I thought, okay, it's Loral hopped, it's a German-style Pils. Maybe the Loral hops will bring something slightly different to the table. This does not smell like your typical German-style Pils, but it smells pretty good. Anyway, let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Prost. And thanks again to Hop Butcher for this beer. That's fun. It's good, too. Super easy drinking. There's this pronounced lemon character that I can't shake, and that's a good thing because I like it. It makes it very refreshing. But this is lower side of medium, nice for 5%. The mouthfeel, really crisp, but it has a smoothness to it and almost a slight creamy sensation that's really different as well. But this has like a moderate carbonation, but it also has a smooth, almost creamy vibe to it. Up front, very clean malt. It's crackery and bready, and that's it. Nothing else. Passes through. The citrus hits me, and it kind of hits first like an orange zest, and then it transfers into this like lemon juice, slightly candied lemon flavor, which is really nice. And then as it continues through, I get hit with a touch of pear, like underlying pear, and then it finishes with a floral herbaceousness, a touch of spice, touch of earth. Super dry. This is bone dry. No real bitterness to speak of. I'd say like very mild bitterness. This is more the dryness is really carrying and holding its own in terms of balancing out this beer, because it is, you know, sweeter with the malt character and like that. Like I said, like I would even say juicy lemon. It has like a juicy candy, just kind of fresh, bright lemon character. This is really nice. It's not like my favorite from them or anything, but if I could get this, if this was locally, and we'll talk about price point and availability in a second, but if I could get this locally at the price point that I think these are in Chicago, like it'd be fun if every time they release this one, just have a 4-pack in the fridge for when I want a 5% crusher that has a nice lemon character. I think that's, for me, what I'm getting the most out of this one is a lemon character. Is it authentic to a German-style Pilsner? I'd say no. I think it has nuances, and, you know, maybe at its heart, it's a German-style Pils. Like, you know, the malt character is there. The drinkability is fantastic. I just think that the mouth feels a little bit different, and I don't drink a lot of German Pils where like a juicy candy kind of lemon is the predominant note, and that might turn some folks off where they're drinking that and they're like, no, I just want a German-style Pils. Just give me your typical German-style Pils. But I think that floral, herbaceous, spicy character, the dryness, all that I think makes sense for the style. I just don't think it's truly authentic, but it's not far off. But anyway, this is really good. I'm going to pour the rest in here, and then we are going to score it, and I am going to read the tasting notes. Yeah, as far as like the ABV on here, 5%, you really can't tell, and you shouldn't, I think, nowadays, but man, so easy to drink. I'm not going to give this a crazy high score or anything, but I will say this is well done. It's different. It's unique for the style, and kudos to Hop Butcher for throwing something out there like this. That's what they do. They're hop butchers. So throwing in Loral hops into German-style Pils, I think they did a great job. So T.I.N.S, aka this is not Saz from Hop Butcher. I have absolutely no issues whatsoever giving this beer a high 4 out of 5. I'll go 4.05 out of 5. I think that's where this one lands for me. And I would say next time they release this, if they release it again, I'd say give it a go. I think it's well worth trying out, especially if you like lagers and German-style Pils. See what Hop Butcher does with the style. Again, it's going to be a bit different, but still has some good authentic kind of a flavor profile to it. All right, tasting notes, juicy citrus. So I did say juicy lemon, which is a citrus fruit, but I would have said juicy lemon as opposed to citrus, because I'd pinpoint that lemon more so than anything else, so not far off. Fresh floral, yeah, it's floral, has like, again, a little bit of an herbal, herbaceous kind of note, slightly spicy, so that's nice. And then sweet fruit. Again, go back to lemon. Sure, I said it was slightly candied, but sweet fruit, what does that mean? There's so many fruits. Sweet fruit what? Like sweet fruit, apples and pears, sweet fruit, citrus, sweet fruit, tropical or stone fruits. I don't know. I would say they're correct with all the tasting notes, but very vague for most of them. So, it is what it is. Price point and availability. Price point on this. This was, okay, so we'll go availability first. Pretty sure this was an exclusive at their tap room, where you could only, they do that where they release different beers just at their new brewery and tap room. And I'm pretty sure most of these go for between $12 to $14, 4-pack, usually $12.99, $13.99. That's a pretty good price point for something like this. So if that's the case, I would totally grab this again if they release it. The availability sucks, but I appreciate Hop Butcher sending exclusives that, we're not going to see here in Buffalo, New York on the shelves. We do see Hop Butcher stuff occasionally, like every 4 to 6 weeks. So never going to see this, though, because obviously it's only available at the brewery. So really cool of them to send this one my way. Now, I did pick up one other beer from them in the last couple weeks. It is their Siamese Suds, which is a collaboration with Smashing Pumpkins. I will be reviewing that probably in the next couple weeks, so be on the lookout for that. Outside of that, no more Hop Butcher beers, in my fridge. So we'll see if they send another package at some point, or I pick up some other ones locally when they show up. But, I really like Hop Butcher. They've been supporting the channel for almost 4 years now. I think maybe 4 years. Yeah, almost 4 years. I think upcoming 4 years. Really do appreciate them sending stuff my way, and they make some fantastic beers. So if you can get your hands on their stuff, do so. If you've had this one before, post in the comment section. I'd really like to know what you thought about it. Did you get more of an authentic German-style Pilsner, or did you pick up on something different? Maybe it's not the lemon, the big lemon vibes like I got, but maybe something different. Anyway, appreciate it. Thanks again, Hop Butcher. Thanks to everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers. Prost.